She made me choose between my best friend and our wedding, so I walked away. Yo! You're not gonna believe the mess I just walked out of. So I was engaged to this girl, Emily, right? We've been together for 4 years, and I was head over heels for her. Like, this was it. I thought she was my forever. We'd been planning the wedding for months, and I was stoked. My best friend, Mike, was gonna be my best man. He's been my ride or die since middle school. Dude's practically family. Anyway, the drama starts a couple weeks ago when Emily says she wants to talk. I'm thinking it's wedding details or whatever, but no. She sits me down and drops this absolute bomb. I don't feel comfortable with Mike being your best man. I'm like, what? Mike and Emily have always been chill. They're not super close, but there's never been beef. So I ask her what's up, and she says, he's not a good influence on you. Now I'm confused as hell because Mike's the nicest guy ever. He's always had my back, and he's never once crossed a line with Emily. So I push her on it, and she just gets all vague, saying she doesn't like how he's always joking around and thinks he doesn't take life seriously. Like, okay, so he's funny? That's the problem? But here's the kicker. She says, if Mike's your best man, I don't think I can go through with the wedding. Dead serious. My jaw hit the floor. She's basically giving me an ultimatum. Ditch my best friend or lose her. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I tell her that Mike's like a brother to me, and that it feels unfair to make me choose. She just shrugs and says, if you really loved me, this wouldn't even be a question. So, I did what anyone would do. I talked to Mike. I told him everything, and the dude looked like I'd just kicked his dog. He's like, bro, I don't even know what I did. I've always treated her with respect, and I know he's telling the truth. Mike wouldn't hurt a fly, but he says, look, if it's gonna save your relationship, I'll step down. No hard feelings. That broke me, man. Here's my best friend willing to take the hit for me, even though he's done nothing wrong. Meanwhile, Emily's sitting there expecting me to just throw him under the bus. I couldn't let that slide. So, I go back to her, and I tell her Mike's willing to step down, but I need to know why this is such a big deal. She just doubles down, saying, I shouldn't have to explain myself. If you can't prioritize me, then maybe we shouldn't get married. That was it. The switch flipped. I realized this wasn't about Mike. This was about control. If she could make me cut off my best friend now, what was next? My family? My hobbies? My whole damn life? I told her, you're right. Maybe we shouldn't get married. She flipped out, started crying, saying I was being dramatic, that I was choosing Mike over her. But nah, I was choosing myself. I called off the engagement, packed my stuff, and walked off.